Invite a Budget Blinds style consultant to show you how to transform your rooms just by changing your window coverings. Canada's #1 choice for window coverings. Visit budgetblinds.ca today.
Welcome back. You may have heard the saying, home is where you make it. Well, Lloydminster residents have taken that expression to heart. The once transient town is now becoming a destination for many families looking to settle down. But as Gerard Lampow explains in part 1 of a special 2-part series, as the border city continues to grow, so do the challenges associated with it.
The people of Lloydminster are really welcoming.
Rubina Shiraz has been in Lloydminster since 2007.
It's a small town, but to me it's like a big neighborhood, right? And we have family and relatives here, so it's kind of nice to have family just blocks away. So if I have to drop my kids or go somewhere for grocery shopping, I can just ask one of them and they can babysit.
For over 100 years, people have been coming to this area that boasts agriculture, heavy oil and industry, along with 15 schools and numerous open spaces. The city is managing change to meet the demands of a diverse and growing population.
We're investing in infrastructure. We're investing in our recreational facilities. We're supporting in partnership with our educational institutions to provide educational opportunities for children and people accessing our services here.
Public safety has seen the city investing in a new RCMP building and related amenities to support a safe community. The mayor sees Lloydminster first as a regional service centre. He says people talk about how connected services are.
I've had many comments from people outside in the provincial areas come into Lloydminster and say how impressed they are with how connected we are in our community. So if someone needs to access services, they're easily attached to those.
Managing this change presents many challenges.
Most people, with the exception of First Nations people in Canada, are immigrants. But typically, Canada has been very much a Eurocentric nation. The sources of immigration for Canada up until the early 1980s were almost exclusively Europe and Britain and the United States.
Jangula says Canada's falling fertility rate since the baby boomers era, moving from 3 children to about 1.7 children per woman, is an issue.
The implication of that is, at that rate, our population would do 2 things. First of all, it would reduce in size, and secondly, the average age would get older.
Canada has always relied on immigration to grow, but the current changes in the population have happened quickly, and the country is now playing catch-up.
Our orientation towards people coming to here was the notion of assimilate. People must, in a sense, change. They must become Canadian. They must fit into the overall political and social fabric of Canada. The welcome wagon now has to accommodate diversity. It has to accommodate the fact that people come with different religions. They come from different racial and ethnic backgrounds. They come from various language groups. So the welcome wagon concept really has been replaced with the notion of how can the community serve you?
Gerard Lampow, Newcap News.
And we'll have more on managing the changing face of Lloydminster in part 2 of our story tomorrow. Now, whether you're in front of a camera or on a stage, performing is never easy, but it helps when you practice and prepare, even if you're making it up as you go along. In this week's Beyond a Classroom, we catch up with the Lloydminster Comprehensive High School Improv Club as they get a special lesson from a professional.
Okay, we're going to play a game called Trifecta, okay? So one person's going to come in and make a statement of who they are.
Scott Patey is going back to school, but not in the way you may think. The former Lloydminster product now lives in Vancouver, where he works as a professional actor, comedian, and improviser. A passion for performing that he caught as a high school student in the border city.
I did improv for the first time in drama 10 in class, and at first it just kind of seemed like a fun thing, students making each other laugh. And then I think by grade 12 I was like, no, I really want to keep doing this.
Patey has been making the trip to the prairies annually for the last 3 years, helping these young performers hone their craft, giving them an opportunity that he says helped shape his career.
When I was their age, we had a group from Edmonton show up of professionals. They ran a workshop, and then I got to perform at the Vic Juba with them. And it was one of the highlights of my high school career.
A highlight that drama teacher Simon Stang hopes to give his students, and hopes his improv network helps with that. Both Stang and Patey performed together in the past, and now they're using that connection to teach the next generation.
All right, then we step out, then someone else comes in, Makes a declaration.
Oh, yeah, you
A
keep on
declaration,
going?
yeah. Well, whatever you want to do. I was teaching a lesson, but.
All right, cool.
We almost take it a little bit more seriously. It's like, we joke around a lot, but when it comes down to it, it's a legitimate, it's a legitimate form of theater. And seeing guys who actually get to do it on a weekly basis as a living is, I think, pretty cool for the kids to see.
They've learned so much in their years, and they have so much to teach us too. And doing improv with them, it really shows different techniques and different areas where I can improve.
I've seen some kids start like in grade 10 who are now in grade 12. So it's been really fun to watch them kind of grow and get more involved and get more excited and get better ultimately.